Hello everyone, very warm welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. I'm going to be doing a card reading for Aquarius for the week of the 13th through to the 19th of July. It's going to be brief, a snapshot of the week, how things are going to unfold and the energy surrounding. But of course it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. So please don't force fit anything. However, if you'd like to have a personal reading just for you, specific to your circumstances, my details are in the description box below, along with some mention of cards that I regularly use in case you're interested, and a link for my book, The Power of Soul Loving, a spiritual guide to love and freedom. And that is of particular interest to anybody who's going through quite significant transformation in their life, which I think is probably almost all of us at the moment. It is sort of a really lovely way to be able to help us navigate through all of the challenging experiences that affect us mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. How do we manage these things? What is the best way to work through it so that we can come out the other end with a life that feels fulfilled and that we're feeling like we are living as our true self and living to our purpose in life? Anyway, let's get into the read, Aquarius, for the week of the 13th through to the 19th of July. And of course, if you're finding these readings helpful, don't forget to let me know. Give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment. And if you're not subscribed, don't forget to do that too. All right, let's see what's coming up in store for the month of July. So Aquarius, we're going to pull a few cards to see what is coming up for you the week of the 13th through to the 19th of July. This will be a general reading, so just take what resonates with your particular circumstances. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. So the general theme for the week, Aquarius. Okay, so we have, starting out, we are on the move. We've got the Chariot here and you are ready to make some changes. Your energy is vibing quite high here, which is lovely, and you are ready to get back into the game. So whatever stagnation you have felt recently, you are ready to switch up and ready to move on. We've got this followed by the Ace of Wands, which means you are feeling inspired. You've got energy to get going with ideas. You're really, really motivated to have a fresh start. I really feel that, you know, with everything that's been going on in recent times, you're just ready to make significant change in your life. And I'm really getting the sense that you're stepping up to sort of really be a leader of yourself in many ways. And it's feeling like you, for some reason, you're feeling extra motivated and really desiring a fresh start in your life. And so you're doing what it takes to get a clearer perspective. It's you know, it's a little bit like this stag standing at the top of the mountain. You want to see clearly what your options are. You're feeling quite positive and optimistic about how you can create change, and you do have energy. You're ready to get going. You're on the move here, which is great. And this is, you know, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, which says to me that you, again, you're very motivated, standing in your self-empowerment to create change in your physical world. You're focused on, you know, your career, your job, your environment, your physical life, improvement in all of these areas. And it's more about the same kind of energy of creating change. And I feel that you are manifesting this with all of this intention and this positive energy. You are definitely have your mind set on making a difference and in many ways starting afresh. So the Eight of Wands is like a new beginning, a passionate beginning about your purpose and what you want to do. You've set your intentions and you're feeling very purposeful. It's not an impulsive energy. Yes, you're inspired and you have extra energy around this, but you are coming from a place of experience, readiness, preparation. You know, you've done the rounds recently and things have been a challenge. And so it has taught you a lot. Sorry, I tend to speak with my hands, Aquarius, I realise. It's taught you a lot, Aquarius, and you're just ready for a fresh start. So this is great. You're pulling everything together, and now you're sort of going to weave your magic. So we've got here, oh my goodness, I do forget what they call this card in the traditional tarot. It's not the Magician, but oh, I think it might be Temperance. In any case, you are weaving your magic to make things happen. And and what I mean by that is you're pulling all together your resources, your skills, your talents, your experience. You're doing what it takes. You are setting your intentions. And I don't know if you can notice, but in the background here, there's a rainbow. So it says to me that, not only have you got all the intention, you are using all of your skills, you're going to produce the outcome that you want. So what a brilliant start to the week. How fabulous is that? So I'm going to pull a couple of cards from I'm going to pull some cards from, pardon me, the Fairy Tarot deck here. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Aquarius. You're really vibing well here, and you're full of clear intention, but in a sort of way where you feel that you're prepared, and you're doing what it takes. It's not a show here. It's just like I'm doing this, and so you've got a lot of determination here. Yes, so it says you're optimistic, enthusiastic. You're very much in your creative zone, and you're full of energy. So yes, Spirit is affirming it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons and let your creativity take flight. Brilliant. So the energy is excellent for you. Ace of Summer. This is beautiful. New beginnings. Open your heart to love. The beginning of a new and intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening also of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. You're in the zone. You really, as I said before, vibing high. Your awareness is quite on point at the moment. But how beautiful is this? With the Ace of Summer, with new love coming in, or the revival of a current relationship. So all of this, please understand, we are energetic beings. When we raise our vibration and set our intentions, and we're very clear and purposeful and determined, we attract more of this energy into our life. So it is not surprising that you have the Ace of Summer, which, I think that's the same as the Ace of Cups, where you are attracting positive energy in your love life, which is just beautiful. I feel the next card is sort of like an opposite energy followed by a positive energy. So what I'm feeling here is that for the most part, I feel like you've overcome your fears and your doubts that you have been caught up in for quite some time. So, and we all have a tendency to do this, particularly at night time. The Nine of Winter card lets us know that sometimes we go into that fear energy that things are not going to work out. We get a little bit scared that, oh my goodness, everything just seems to be working so well. What's the problem here? So Aquarius, given you're an air sign as well, try not to go into your head and start seeding negative thoughts and having doubts about the situation, because then you're just going to blow everything out of proportion. And I feel that it's just a habit that you have, and certainly you have been in that space, but you are now in such an optimistic, positive space. I feel that you're starting to get a real grip on this, and that you're able to let this go. I feel that this is something that you're overcoming. So, we always have to be mindful, because we can get tripped up on those days where we're not feeling so great. So just watch your thinking, and remain open to love, remain positive, which I do believe you do. We've got the Prince of Summer here, which is again about this beautiful, romantic, loving energy that's coming towards you. And it says here, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. It's kind of a wistful, dreamy kind of energy. And with all of this beautiful positivity that you're experiencing, we can all go into la la land a little bit, and that's maybe why it can be easy to also suddenly fear, oh my gosh, maybe this is not going to work out. So we do need to stay grounded, Aquarius. So if you're feeling that you're being a little bit in la la land, just bring yourself back down to earth and just relax. Slow the pace down a little bit, get out into nature, but don't lose hope here. Everything is working, vibing beautifully is what I was saying. So far it's very positive energy, and how lovely for you, because you are manifesting this beautiful positive energy and love in your life, which love is also, the fulfillment of things, like feeling fulfilled. The Prince of Summer is the Prince of Cups, and so, it's new energy that's coming in to help you feel fulfilled. So we're in this space, Aquarius, of going after your dreams and really feeling motivated to expand your horizons, as we have here. There's a lot of inspiration here and new beginnings for you. Let me see what else. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on here for Aquarius? I'm still feeling a positive vibe here for you, Aquarius. And, again, just be mindful of the fact when we have the Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups, just remember to keep your energy positive and make sure that you're mindful of your thoughts, that you don't dwell on anything like you have in the past. Don't slip back into old habits of thinking that things are not going to work out for you, because we just kind of trip ourselves up when we do that, and we can miss seeing the benefits or the positives of our situation. When we're experiencing change, we get a little bit scared about change, and we can start believing that things are not going to work out for the better. So Spirit's just saying, just be very mindful of where you allow your thoughts to go. You don't want to sort of delay any goodness that's coming your way. You are certainly in a very positive zone with the Queen of Fire here. You are feeling confident, you're feeling intelligent, and you're sensing it's time for you to stretch your wings and to fly. So now is the time to really boost your confidence, to remember that you've got something to offer the rest of the world here. Be assertive, be creative, step into your zone and do what it is that you love to do. Now is the time to do it. Now is the time to really step into your power and be independent, be your true self, and not be afraid to do that. Really fantastic energy. So this is the Queen of Fire energy. Works beautifully with Spring, Princess of Spring. It's all about creating and manifesting. The Ace of Wands. You are just really going for it here. The Chariot, you're up and away. So keep that positivity going, and do not let any of your self-doubt and fears, which are just the habits of the past. Now we have the Moon energy, which means that, again, I'm feeling that you are quite intuitive at the moment, and because your energy is high, quite often we can experience moments of great clarity and awareness. So our senses are open. Great time to also keep your heart open. So the Moon energy is pointing to the fact that you're feeling quite psychically aware, intuitive. Use this as a benefit to you, to help you understand what you're feeling, what you're thinking, the timing around things, when to act, how to discern the energy of yourself and others, and to also use this opportunity to release your fears. I feel that you're needing to practice letting fear go and practice stepping out of the old ways of doing things. This is just a habit. You've got to recondition yourself. And, step into your ability to manifest things. When you do that, when you've got moments of clarity, leverage that. Leverage that clarity that you have to believe in yourself and to, create things. Do your magic. You know what that is. When you're in the zone and you're lost in the passion of what you love to do, you forget about your fears. You step into your queen energy and you create and you make things happen. Again, we've got another reassurance that there's love coming into your life. Love, passion, good times, fulfillment. A new person enters your life. So, if it's not new person, it's someone in your life already. And so this is, Ace of Summer, Page of Water. They're saying the same things, different card decks, letting us know that a relationship is beginning a new phase, either a new person or a new phase in the relationship. And you are really, really feeling intuitive and really able to read other people quite well at the moment. So it's beautiful. Use this ability to discern, to communicate, to express yourself. What a great place you are in at the moment, Aquarius. The energy is really beautiful for you in this week. So what else do we have? We've got the Imagine card here. So the Imagine card again is really making use of your ability to create your future. Really go into a space of being able to, even if you write it down, imagine what it is that you're wanting to create. So, when we've got this card here of you weaving your magic, use this as your opportunity to envisage what it is that you want to create in your life. The Imagine card here is, step into that zone of whether you write it down, whether you just dream about it, whether you paint it, draw it, talk about it. Use this time, especially while you're feeling quite energetic and intuitive, to imagine how you want things to be, because it's a great way to set your intentions. The universe will respond too when your energy is vibing high and you have clear intentions. It's funny how synchronistic events just happen to support you in what it is that you're trying to create. Now, interesting, we have the To Be Fair card pop out here. So is there something where justice is coming to you in terms of rewards after lots of effort? I'm thinking that justice is coming to you. Let's see what is unfolding. So this is the card that we have here. Yes, I was right. Balance, justice. And a need to consider options and the law of cause and effect. If I do this, it's going to equate to that. So weighing up your options, understanding the outcomes of different choices. Now, why is this coming into your life? It is pointing to the fact that, even though we experience challenges in life, it's always important to be able to reset everything and come back to a center of balance, a place of balance in our life, and we can have periods of time in our life where we're really, really busy, and there are periods of time where, we experience quiet. Either way, it benefits us well if we're able to bring the pendulum back to the center and regain balance back in our life in terms of our energy, our thinking, that sort of beautiful equal give and take in life, nothing too extreme, but always sort of understanding the difference between doing and being. Sometimes it's important to have a lot of energy to put out and to do, which it would seem you have a lot of that. Being is observing, noticing, discerning, using your intuition. So I feel that the success or the opportunity here is for you to be able to get a lovely balance between the both. If we're all headstrong and we go all out just doing, we can often miss opportunities, and we can misinterpret situations, or the timing may not be right because we're so headstrong about doing something. Now, there's a potential here for that because you've got a lot of high vibrational energy and intention. But Spirit has also let us know that you're also very, very aware and you're tapping into your intuition. If you could strike a happy medium here, that would be perfect. Now, in order for us to use our intuition well, we need to have moments of quiet to get the clarity, to create the stillness within our body, in our mind, so that the guidance can come in and we can be aware and connected and spiritually aware. So we need to slow down, which is the opposite of going fast and headstrong. So see if you can strike a balance here, and that would be the best way, the optimum way for you, Aquarius. There could be situations coming up to in terms of relationships where you will also need to be mindful of striking a nice equal balance, and the idea of fairness between you and someone else, a win-win situation. So make sure you keep communication open, keep your heart open, so that both sides, both people feel that they're being heard. There's equal give in communications, in conversations between talking and listening. So again, it's all about creating balance and being fair, and that's going to really assist relationships, particularly with this new one that's coming in. If you are starting a new relationship or beginning a new phase of a relationship with someone, you want to make sure it starts out on a really good foundation. And so getting this lovely balance of energy and coming from a place of listening as well as expressing how you think and feel, you're going to be starting out on a really good footing. Fabulous. Okay. So let's see what else is coming up for you. Quantum Tarot deck, and then we'll wrap it up in a moment. It's a fantastic week, a fantastic start to your week. What else does Aquarius need to know for this week? I'd like to keep the readings for the week a little bit shorter and more concise, so that you can understand the energy around you and work with that during your week. And just be mindful that you are heeding the guidance of Spirit, so you get some good outcomes. Thank you, Spirit. For Aquarius, we have, I'll pull a few cards. Seems that you've got a few challenges here that you still need to be aware of. So whilst you've got some beautiful positive energy going here and you're vibing really well and you're in a place of beautiful creativity, we've got some cards here that for me are either lingering energy from where you've come from or like little hiccups along the way. I tend to think that this is lingering energy from where you've come from, because it's not resonating with how things are flowing, but I'm going to give it to you anyway in case you have a little hiccup along the way. So there may be something during the week that occurs where you're feeling a decrease either in energy or in your finances or in some kind of, sometimes it can be a disappointment, but it's sort of, you have felt lacking of late, but it's not resonating with where you're heading towards. So I tend to feel that this is where you have come from, because there is a definite change in your energy here, a definite switching up of things going in a really positive direction. I also feel, for the same reason, that up until recently you have felt very fragmented, not sure of your purpose, not seeing things coming together, and it's been a really disconcerting and unsettling energy. And it has been really, really difficult to let that go. And things have been pulling and tugging at you. And, if we keep hanging on to old habits and old thinking and old ways of doing, it's very hard to progress. I feel like Spirit is just letting us know that this is where you have come from. And at any time, we can still sabotage the beautiful opportunities that are laid out before us and our energy, because we are in control of our choices and our thinking. In order to manifest all of this beautiful energy going forward, you are not passive in your life. You're not sitting there waiting for this to land in your lap and go, ta-da. You are actively working in your life to make changes and to make progress. So in order to do that, you need to recognize that, seasons come and go, and a lot of what we are experiencing are our emotions and our thoughts and our habits. So we have to be prepared to let the old ways go and to detach ourselves from energy and to others that keep pulling at us and holding us back. Now that could be other people, it could be, you know, past situations and jobs. It could be the way you are holding on to habits and not letting go of the way you always do things. If you are still hanging on to things that are not serving you well, then how can you move forward? How can you move forward to beautiful abundance if you are still hanging on to the past? So I feel that Spirit is just saying, keep in mind, it is up to you whether you invite success and progression into your life. You have got to make a switch. You've got to decide to let go the old way of thinking and know that a new cycle is coming into your life. But you've got to be actively participating in that. Yes. Okay, so let's finish up the reading. I'll do a card from the Flower Therapy deck, and then I'm going to sort of just really encourage you to, just stuffing up my cards here, encourage you to come back and listen to the reading a couple of times to remind you during the week, to keep you on track and to keep your energy high and positive, and really spend some time getting clear about your intentions and what it is that you want to create. Keep that positivity vibing. And Spirit just wants you to know, in case you are wondering, you are very lovable. How beautiful is that? Especially when you've got new love coming into life or a revival of a current relationship. You just need to know that you deserve love in your life, that you are lovable exactly as you are. And there is nothing you actually need to change about yourself. You just need to love and appreciate who you are, and to really come from a place where you are appreciating your true self, because you are beautiful, you are lovable, and you've got everything that you need to create happiness in your life. So that's a beautiful way to end the reading. You've got this. It is up to you. Just decide, and the rest is going to be magic. So that's your reading for the week, the 13th through to the 19th of July. Wishing you well. Don't forget to check out your monthly reading for July and your love reading as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.